Hey guys, Papa Pete back again today. Another pickup video, and today I have some pretty amazing stuff. Not only for my Xbox collection, some great additions for my Xbox collection, but I've got an awesome addition from Retro Game Bin Auctions, which took me a little while to get. But at the end of the day, to make a long story short, it's here, and I'm really happy to have it. You know, top all this up, great game additions, plus one of my all-time new favorite beers to try out today. Coco's getting excited. Just hang around. We'll be right back.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
For all of your Intellivision collecting needs, visit IntellivisionCollector.com. Intellivision Collector has many games from the 125 as well as the latest and greatest homebrews, including their upcoming release in conjunction with Intellivision Brazil, that is X-Rally, available later in May 2023. That's IntellivisionCollector.com. So, as always, before we go anywhere, Coco, right, we're going to have to look at the newest homebrew. This is something from Happy Brewing in Moncton, New Brunswick, and that is Lime Sour, which maybe they've had it before, but I just had it for the first time not very long ago. Free to live in color. It is Happy Lime Sour Beer, 5.1% alcohol. Don't rub on the microphone there, kitty cat. And let's try it out. This is a good one. Yes, I have had it. Got my new Happy glass as well as up there. At the same time I tried this out. So, yeah, this is a great one to share. Now, I do like Corona very much. Not that this tastes like Corona, but you always sort of associate lime and beer and Corona and things like that, the Mexican beers. But this is different. This is a lime sour. And it's a very clear, beautiful looking beer. It's got a great color to it. And a nice aroma as well. So let's check it out. Very nice. It's almost like a margarita in a glass. Just a hinge of flavor. Obviously, it's not as strong and salty as a margarita, but it does have strong flavor like that. And I really like it. Look, Coco really wants to have some too, don't you? Yes, sir. That is a good beer right there. If you get the opportunity, by all means. Lime Sour by Happy. Man, try it out. It's awesome. Cheers. All right, Coco's still all worked up over that beer. That's a good one, isn't it? But I wanted to show you something first. The last pickup video, I picked up a copy of Battlezone. Just the cartridge at the, what are you doing? Just the cartridge at the Moncton world's largest garage sale, self-proclaimed. And because Luke had sent me a copy a while back, or a box that he got in a lot with no cartridge in it, right? Well, I hadn't really looked in it that closely, the box and manual there. Well, I took it apart to put that in, and what I found inside that box was another manual. There was the Battlezone manual and also a copy of the Commando manual for the Atari 2600 Activision. And this isn't a real easy one to get, let me tell you. So I was very happy to have found that. So I might have to trade that for some other manual that I need or some other box. Well, probably not box, but you know what I mean? And something else that I need, because now I have an extra copy of that. And I do have a complete in-box copy of Commando already, but I'm going to verify that I have the manual because I haven't done that yet, actually. But anyway, that's a pretty cool pickup. Didn't even know I had it, so I'm going to say it again. Thank you, Intellivision Collector. Thank you, Luke, for sending me that empty box that you were going to throw out because it was part of a lot that you bought that you don't need. So that is absolutely awesome. I appreciate it very, very much. All right, so on with the pickups. Now, the first one, if you remember from my last, not my last pickup video, but the last video I did where I actually was working away at the alphabetical order of my Xbox pickups, I was missing one very important game for my Fs, and it was... we have a copy of Furious Karting. Not Curious Farting, as I often mistake it for. But anyway, this is a beautiful condition. It's sort of a fighting kart racing game by Atari, which is always interesting. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about it, but it looks really interesting. The most extreme kart racing challenge ever. It is also the last of my Fs. So now I'm on to the Gs. And there's some big ones there, let me tell you. But anyway, Furious Karting, Xbox exclusive. Very happy to add this to my collection. So next up, I have a package. You see it's a little bit bigger. There's actually 4 games in here, and they're from an eBay seller named Second Chance Gaming. A couple of videos ago, I got some items from Second Chance Gaming. Didn't know who they were, just good deals, really good deals. Made some offers. I had bought 3 or 4 games from them, and after I made my video and they saw that I had named them in my video, they wrote me and said, hey, that was absolutely awesome. They really enjoyed seeing the fact that I had given them credit and acknowledged how good of a deal they gave me, and not only that, but how quick and how effective the shipping was as well, because I like to reward those things, right? If you can find a seller on eBay who does an exceptionally good job, I'm all for buying more from them. I'm all for giving them full credit, and Second Chance Gaming is definitely one of those groups. So I've got more things here from Second Chance Gaming. Not alphabetical order. They're not necessarily top rated games, or I say top rated, high value games, but what they had that I needed for my collection, I started going through and picking them out. So let's check out what I have here. And we'll pull them all out. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we got a note in here. It says, problem with your order, need something specific, couldn't find it in our store, reach out to us. We're happy to help. Store at scgaming.biz. So that is awesome. Second Chance Gaming. I always love it when they have good rapport like that with their clients. It shows that they care. And I'm going to tell you right now, the prices for these were very good, very competitive. Free shipping. I don't know. I think it's one of the better sellers on eBay. And I definitely keep track of what they're putting up. So let's go first. Let's start off with the very first one. Oh, no manual. It is Test Drive Off-Road Wide Open right here. So I didn't have that one. Now, there's no manual in this one. I thought there was going to be a manual. I'll check that out in the auction. But anyway, just one that I needed. Of course, Test Drive series. There's so many different Test Drive games. It's absolutely crazy. But this was the last of all of them that I needed, even right down to the Platinum Hits ones. So that's nice to add. Next up, I have a Platinum Hits version of one of the Star Wars games. If you can remember way back when I started off this, before I did the alphabetical and kind of before I even really did the higher valued ones and tried to get them, I decided I was going to get all the Star Wars games to get them off my list. Well, now, if I'm going to try to get the entire Platinum Hits set as well, which is 123, I need the Star Wars ones for that too. So I got a copy of Star Wars Starfighter Special Edition. And this one is in beautiful condition right here. Look at that. Interesting. Look, the manual is in black and white. That's really cool. But I suppose anything to cut price when they're putting out these Platinum Hits games. So it doesn't really surprise me a whole lot, because the manuals typically were just the same as the regular versions. So interesting game. I've not played this one very much. I played it a little bit. But I love all the Star Wars games because I'm just a big Star Wars nut at heart. So anyway, great addition to the Platinum Hits collection. Next, I have one of the games, these are the ones that you look for and you just try to find that aren't all beat up, but there's so many of them. You just try to get good deals if you can get them, and I feel that I did. And that is NCAA Football 2005. If you take a look, it's got the hologram right on the cover, so it's the original case. And man, it's in good shape. The manual is beautiful. The disc looks in really fantastic shape, and I'm really happy with that. Wow, you don't see many games, especially sports games like this, in this good a condition. So very happy to have NCAA Football 2005. That's beautiful. I'm not a big fan of NCAA sports, but I like the games, I guess, if they're out for the Xbox, right? Now, I finished up the Fs earlier. I have a few G's left to go. We know what the two big ones are. But I did manage to pick up one other G, and that is Gravity Games Bike Street Vert Dirt. What the heck is that? Gravity Games Bike Street Vert Dirt. Well, that's exactly what it says on the spine, too. So how foolish is that? So Gravity Games, bike tricks. It's like a BMX race, BMX trick cycling and stuff. And it's in extremely good condition. Midway games, so you know it's going to be extraordinarily arcadey. Not my favorite kind of genre of game by any stretch of the imagination. But if you want to get these for your collection, man, this is awesome. It's just in such great shape. So, man, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So, Second Chance Gaming, make sure you check them out on eBay. And yeah, it'll be absolutely awesome. Now I'm going to check out on that test drive about the manual, because I thought the manual was there. I'm going to double check the auction again. Could be my mistake. Don't know. Don't remember, but I know that I typically look to make sure that manuals are there before you order, because I do want all the manuals as well. And it's very hard to find the manuals separate later on. You end up buying the whole game over again, then you get one like that to sell, which isn't, there aren't that many people out there foolish like me going out and looking for test drive off-road to complete their entire Xbox OG collection, right? So anyway, very happy to have this one and all the others for my collection. Thank you from Second Chance Gaming. I really like your business practice and what you do on your site. So check them out, guys. Okay, so last but not least, I have one more package here, and this is a auction that I won. Not an auction, a raffle that I won. What did I say earlier? It's Retro Game Bin Raffles is who this is from. It's the first time I ever went into a raffle. And it took me quite a while to get it, actually, but I will say this, you're going to get, if you go into these raffles, into the Retro Game Bin auctions, it's affiliated with that site. They're going to come through. They're going to get you what you're supposed to get. But this is very interesting. It's one that I always sort of wanted, but never dreamed that I'd actually have, and I couldn't believe that I actually won it. But here it is. It's for my NES collection. And what I have here is a copy of The Blues Brothers. I love The Blues Brothers. I love the original movie. As far as this game goes, it's not a highly rated game. Am I going to play the game? Well, I might play it a little bit. But at the end of the day, I just love The Blues Brothers so much. The original movie, like I say, it came out when I was 12 years old. It was a restricted movie at the time, but 2 or 3 years into it, I had seen it several times. It's the type of movie I could put on and watch today. And I love collecting anything to do with the Blues Brothers itself. Blues Brothers 2000, not so much. But the original, Jake and Elwood, man, it doesn't get any better than that. So I was absolutely thrilled. I threw a little bit of money at the raffle for the chance to win, and I did. And it might have taken me a few months to get it, but that's okay. I can live with that because that's part of the game, right? That's just playing the game. And sometimes you have to wait, and sometimes it doesn't pan out. But this time it pans out. It did pan out. And I will say this. I want to make very, very clear that I do have the utmost faith in these auction sites, these raffle sites. Retro Game Bin Auction, Retro's Great Canadian video game auction site. All the other ones. There's one other one, Gamers Playground. I have had great luck with them. And when you might have something that goes a little awry, the group as a whole have a vested interest in making sure that you get what you paid for, and they will come through for you. And that's what happened in this case. So I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very happy to add this game, which is not easy to get, into my NES collection. So right on. Well, guys, that's it for this pickup video. Whole bunch for my Xbox collection. Some great stuff from Second Chance Gaming and other eBay purchases, and an awesome NES cartridge to Blues Brothers. Never thought I'd ever have this one. Very, very happy to have this from Retro Game Bin Raffles. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with Coco and I here today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because, man, subscribing, liking my videos, it really does makes me feel good, but it helps the channel out very, very much, and it's really appreciated if you do that. But anyway, guys, take care, and we will see you in the next episode of Papa Pete's Pickup.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age.
Howdy folks, TJ here. You're watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer.
What?